Yo, what's up, PML? It's your boy Ant Dog, man. We back talking PML, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a while. Been a little busy, but we're back. I got Mally here, man. Say what's up, Mally.
What's up, PML? It's your homeboy Mally from all the way out here in Cali. It's
Yes,
been so
sir.
long since I've been on some content, man. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm lost, bro.
Same here, man. Same here. I don't even know how to talk into the mic anymore, man. It's been a while, man. It's pretty late over here too, man. It's 11 o'clock, man. But content doesn't wait for nobody, man. So
Yeah, believe it or not, dude, I got coffee brewing right now, bro.
whew, man,
I'm fucking wilding out here.
I drink so much coffee, bro. If I warm up some coffee, man, I might fall asleep on stream, bro.
The thing is, I could drink coffee and go to sleep like right after.
Yeah, same here. I can't. It has no effect on me anymore, man. So I'll be like an old man on a. I just need a recliner, bro, and then it's a wrap. I'm done.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, 2023 season, man, just came to an end, bro. Had a pretty good Super Bowl, man. Hype Mike kind of pulled an upset. Well, some would say it's an upset, but we all know Hype Mike's pretty skilled at Madden, and he pulled an upset and knocked out KMFO. And
Yeah, no disrespect to Hype Mike, but I think a lot of people definitely considered it upset, not because anybody thought Hype Mike was bad. It's just everybody thought KMFO was so damn good.
Yeah, he's that juggernaut, man. Everybody, we all figured that it was just going to be KMFO round 2. And yeah, Hype Mike kind of said, nah, not today. And and I wasn't. I guess I knocked out during the game. I guess they must have played late at night or something. And I woke up in the morning, man, and was talking about like congrats to all the people who have moved on to the championship round. And the conference round. And then HD was like, yo, bro, KMFO lost to Mike last night. And I was like, wait, what? So, kind of threw me off a little bit, but shout out to Mike for taking care of business.
That was crazy. I wasn't sure if K-Mac was going to make it. Not that, we all know K-Mac's really good at the game, and he plays a lot of Madden, but it was more of his team. I didn't know if his team would be able to, when playoff time came, if they would make those mistakes, if he would be able to overcome it. But, man, you got to give K-Mac props to be able to get to the Super Bowl and then win the Super Bowl with Joe Milton at quarterback, bro.
Yeah,
Joe
bro.
Milton.
Yeah.
He's like a 67 overall or something.
I had Joe Milton. Bro, it's like he literally like signed the 2 dudes I cut, man. I had Joe Milton and Malik Cunningham, man. I have both those guys. I had got them out of the draft, and I tried both those dudes out in the preseason, man, and Joe Milton was bad, bro. He played like half a quarter, and I was like, yeah, no way I'm playing with him this game, and I put him on the bench, man. So,
well, you guys heard it here first. Ant Dog is responsible for
the back-to-back
Super Bowl run.
The two guys that are on the stream are responsible for the back-to-back.
I got shit for the Tom Brady one. Now you get shit for Joe Milton.
Yep. So, there we go. We got the stream name, man. It's our fault.
Yeah.
But shout out to K-Mac for coming through in back-to-back Super Bowls. He pulled this one off 33-20 against Hype Mike, and that was a pretty good game. Hype Mike kind of looked like he was controlling it at the beginning.
In the beginning I was like, dang, Hype Mike's got this under control, and I thought it was like he's playing really good defense. He's locking up a lot of his stuff. But then K-Mac's just really good at adjusting, man. Once with these 10-minute quarters, once he sees what you're doing for a period of time, he just knows how to adjust to it.
Yeah, he starts picking away at it, and then that goes back to the whole Joe Milton thing, man. I throughout the entire playoffs, man, I was seeing Joe Milton do some wild shit, man. I was making some throws. I was like, bro, how's he even making that throw? Like, so
yeah. I mean, it's kind of give and take with those crappy quarterbacks. I know because I've been running with Bo Nix, and it's like sometimes they'll make some amazing throws that you're like, okay, he should have never made that throw, like at his rating that he is. But then when they do make a mistake, it's like
shows
so like
if
they
colors.
like overthrowing a drag and not only overthrowing it, but they're going to overthrow it, but they're also going to overthrow it directly to the defensive back. Like it's not going to be a missed throw. It's going to be a pick six because for some reason he's overthrowing it 5 yards and there's a DB hanging out way behind your guy and it sails over his head and right to the defensive back. And now you threw a pick six and it's like, what the fuck? How is it off that bad? So, I mean, it can swing like that. But like K-Mac said, we joke about the Joe Milton thing, but it's really his defense and his adjustments that he makes during the game that I think won him the Super Bowl.
Yeah, definitely. It was. I think it was like a 17-point. I know I was at work at the time, so I was tuning in and out of the game, and I think it was like 10-3 or something like that. And then all of a sudden it was 21-10, and he was up. I was like, whoa, what happened? So yeah, like I said, a lot of adjustments and changing, and that's what you got to do in this league, man, to win. Not that I would know, but I do the opposite. But
yeah, I just talk about it. I don't know about doing it in real life.
I'm those commentators, man. They know everything, but they never played the game before. But
Joe Milton did get Super Bowl MVP though.
Yeah. Looking at that Super Bowl MVP. So I mean, hey, well deserved. I mean, you take your team up against a stout defense like the Lions. I might kind of put that defense together, and they were pretty daunting, man. All those corners, and then he had the pressure. There was a lot of pressure in that game, man. When I was watching, like his linemen were getting to Milton pretty freaking quick, man. Like he'd say hike and he'd already get sacked. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, Hype Mike, K-Mac, KMFO, DK. I need to figure out what those guys are scheming up because they got some crazy sack numbers in them. I'm just over here struggling to get 6 with a guy.
Yeah. I got 6.5, man, and 3 were against Drama CPU, man. So I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. I was like, how you guys doing this? But it just goes to show, man, those guys that were in the playoffs this year, man, they definitely know how to scheme things up, and I mean, if you want to compete with them, you're gonna have to figure out 1, how to stop it, and 2, you got to figure out on your end how to match that with your defense. So but I mean that was the Super Bowl. Looking at yearly awards, man, we got NFL MVP, Eagles Jaden Daniels, man, kind of going from a nobody out in Oakland to the guy, out in Philadelphia.
He had a really good season. We know KMFO. He's really efficient. He had really good QBR. I got to play with him a little bit in the Pro Bowl game, and I will say, dude, the cards were stacked against the NFC in that Pro Bowl game.
The rosters were crazy. I was seeing them.
AFC had Josh Allen and all these speedsters, and then we had Jaden Daniels at 85 overall at Superstar as our best quarterback. And
it was like the Giants versus the track stars, man. It's all the big guys over in the NFC, and then all the fast, speedy, mobile guys in the AFC, man. Wild.
Maybe KMFO's used to it, so he knows how to time it. But I did not like Jaden Daniels' release. It felt so slow. Yeah. I had 4 throw out a sack.
Those are the worst.
They're bad passes or picks because he winded up and it took so long for him to release the ball. Yeah,
that's how I felt with Milton, man. That's why I was like, yo, I can't do this. It's like no way. Coach of the year was also the Eagles, man. And then also Offensive Player of the Year was Jaden Daniels. Curious to see if he kept his devs. I know we'll get into that a little bit later, but that'd be interesting to see if the Purge got him or not,
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he did.
He lost it or he kept it?
No, he kept him.
Okay. That's good for him. I really don't think it matters, honestly, though. I mean, he was doing perfectly fine when he was normal anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it just gives him a little extra, zip on the ball or something.
Yeah, he's a superstar X Factor with Bazooka, Inside Deadeye, Anchored Extender, and Clutch, and then his 2 last slots are still locked.
Oh, okay. Damn. Inside Deadeye is not bad, right? It gives him like accurate passes on passes between the lines or something like that.
Yeah, all the throws inside
Yeah.
the numbers are
I think
perfect accuracy.
Yeah, I think numbers. Yeah, that's not bad. And then what is Anchored Extender? I've never.
That's the one that when you're in the pocket, you have a better chance to break the first sack attempt if they're blitzing.
Okay. That's like for mobile QBs, basically. Damn.
Yeah, but you have to be in the pocket for it to work. Like if you roll out of the pocket, it doesn't work.
Yeah, if you're on that, that's. Well, I mean, he doesn't like roll out or anything like right off the bat. So, I mean, I guess if you get that instant pressure, then he might be good. Defensive player of the year, man. We had the Dolphins. I'm not even gonna say that name. Thomas, strong safety Thomas. I'm not even gonna try that, man.
Come on, just try it.
Nah, man. We'll call him Ian Thomas. Ian Thomas. Oh man, it's probably like Juan or something like that, and the "ye" at the end silent. Oh man. Yeah. I'm not gonna embarrass my. It's too late for that, man. It's too late for that. And then we got offensive rookie of the year, Harold Joyner, man, from the Panthers. That's pretty much a juggernaut, man. He's just bouncing off of people. That's a big running back, dude.
Yeah, that's a big old boy. I was kind of glad that he didn't get. So he stayed at just star dev. He did get an upgrade because he was normal dev, but he just went up to star dev. So, I mean, I'm glad that I don't have to face like a Harold Joyner with tank and.
That'd be a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, because if he ends up getting like tank and then if he unlocks like freight train or something, if he gets X Factor, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would that would be very wild. And the crazy thing is, he's 6'4", man. And I got some 6'7" guys out on the field, right? Some defensive linemen and linebackers and stuff. And him at 6'4" he made like my 6'7" like linebackers look small. I remember hitting JT up at the end. I was like, bro, how tall is Joyner, dude? Because he was making the 6'7" guys look like they were tiny. So yeah, that was pretty wild, man. And then we got defensive rookie of the year, Keitrell. Looks like Keitrell Clark from the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not sure if this is just the overall or not, like the league wide, because I do know, I believe he got it on the for the defensive side. He got it for the AFC, and then Rick's got it for the NFC, and I think
the one that you're reading from the season.
It's like
recap,
overall,
that's league wide. Yeah, that's league wide.
Yeah, because
that used to be glitched for a while to where it would like no matter what it would only pick NFC players. But they finally fixed that.
They did like a 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty cool though. I mean they probably obviously I think Keitrell Clark was had a more productive season than Rick's. I think he had like 10 plus interceptions or some crazy shit like that.
He had 9 interceptions, but he had almost 300 yards of interception yards.
Yeah, he took it to the house every freaking time.
And he had 3 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. On the NFC side, I think you were the runner-up, right, for the NFC.
Yeah. I had Malachi Moore was up there. He was number 2. Yeah, he was number 1 till like the last like 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I played like a stretch of teams, man, where Rick's was just his sticking people and making up fumble. He had like 4 fumbles and then 6 picks. Oh, had over 60 tackles.
I think that was the difference because we were pretty close. Like you had 1 more pick than me, but I had more deflections and my guy had more sacks and tackles for loss, I think. But you had scored touchdowns and and I hadn't scored any touchdowns. Like he had picks, but he didn't have any pick sixes or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
I think I had like one.
I had one less interception, and
that's probably just the fumbles and the touchdowns. Yeah, because I think he had one recovered fumble and he created 4, so that probably boosted him up a little bit. Plus, he had like 1 million freaking tackles, dude. I think he was like 3rd on my team in tackles or something like that. Everybody kept running to his side. I was like, damn it. Yeah, I got a little scared at the end because I think like second to last week or something like that, he went down. He got hurt. I was like, oh no. So it wouldn't even mattered anyways though because he didn't get no dev increase or anything. So it didn't even matter. But
yeah, that's crazy. Like Joyner kind of got robbed on that. Like he won both. He won the NFC running or rookie offensive rookie, and he was the overall offensive rookie. And I mean, I guess he did get an upgrade because he did go from normal to star. But you would think for that it would be more than star.
Well, yeah, because my guy was already at star, so he didn't get shit. He didn't even get he got 1 point too out of all everything. He just got 1 point like to spend. I was like, whoa. It's like okay.
So if it makes you feel better, Malachi Moore didn't get upgrade.
Oh damn. yeah, but I mean like
I was kind of burnt because this season, man, like almost all my dev stories were defensive dev stories, and I just kept getting them at the wrong time. Like I would have a game where my guy would have like a great game, like a sack, 2 interceptions, forced fumble, and then it would activate a dev story, and then that dev story like he doesn't get thrown his way at all. Yeah, it's like I missed Antoine Whitfield for the 2nd time this season. Damn. I had a superstar dev. So I had a superstar dev for Leighton Vander Esch in game, and I missed the in game dev. The next game after the in game dev, he had 2 sacks and a forced fumble. And then at the end of the season, he gets superstar on Super Bowl week and then regresses and loses superstar again. So it's like I missed it, and then I got it, and then it got taken away.
Yeah.
So it was like a roller coaster for Leighton Vander Esch, man.
Yeah, all my devs came against all my devs except for one came against KMFO, and then I think I had another dev one against Q. Yeah, the only one I got, he ended up getting recuperation for a running back. So I was like, bro, can't get like tank or anything. Come on, man, give me something good. Yeah. So it was rough, but at least Bosa kept his, Kittle kept his, Lance still got his. So it could be worse. I guess I could have lost all my devs. So yeah, but I mean, speaking of devs, man, we can go ahead and jump into that, man. Just kind of look and see. I'm going to go ahead and just go over to the X Factor database and then kind of just look at each individual team, man. Just kind of see how many devs they got, who's their devs. So just starting off with the Bears, man. I got Devin A-Chain. I already botched his name. Sorry, my bad. He keeps short in elite, and then he's also got Ronnie Staley, who's his lineman. Still got secure protector and lifeguard. So I mean the Bears two devs. Unfortunately, that's all that they have right now at the moment. They're it's gonna be rough, man. I think he's really just trying to rebuild that team still. It's still kind of crazy because Tanner Muse was in the Pro Bowl. You would think like a guy like Muse would like get like superstar or something. So it's kind of wild. Yeah.
And then he had Darnell Mooney, who was a superstar, and he lost it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was.
Though he had like a over 1,000 yard season and 12 touchdowns, he was the best wide receiver there.
He was like, I think it was like one of the top receivers, and he was leading for a while, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's dude. I mean, it'll be more apparent as we go through it that it's just random, bro.
Yeah,
it
so really is random. Like guys that make the Pro Bowl wouldn't get it, but then I think I even seen like DK say somebody who didn't even play all season like kept his star dev. It was like what?
Yeah. Well, so I have Chris Godwin and I have Amari Cooper. And Amari Cooper, I didn't even like use that much. Like he was on the field, but I just like didn't throw to him a lot.
Yeah.
And he had like. So Amari Cooper's 30 years old, he had like 600 yards and he had like 4 touchdowns. Is how he ended the season, and he played like all games except for one. And then Chris Godwin, he missed games. He only played 13 games. He had 1,100 yards and like 9 touchdowns. And he was also a superstar. And he's 28 years old. And Amari Cooper kept the dev, and Chris Godwin lost his dev.
Oh man. I think that was a JT thing, bro. I think JT,
Yeah,
he loaded up
yeah.
and had a voodoo thing. He was like, "Yo, he's in my division."
Okay, so I got it pulled up right here. So Amari Cooper was 34 for 622 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he kept his superstar dev. And Chris Godwin was 76 for 1,081 and had 8 touchdowns and lost it.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. And then the other guy's younger too. I thought it was supposed to like cycle out the older guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's a little crazy.
And that pissed me off because Chris Godwin had a good ability, bro. He had that fucking. he had that slot. He had that slot ability that made him run.
Like, damn.
He had that slot ability that made him run super smooth routes from the slot, and I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Damn. That's rough. Yeah, looking at the Bengals, man, they got 2. I think they lost a couple, actually. I think they lost Chase, I believe. He was a superstar.
Oh, yeah, Jamar Chase.
And
yeah,
Jamar
I
Chase.
remember seeing him on there, yeah.
And then Bijan Robinson, possibly they lost, I think. Because I know, unless he lost it in season due to like a... I think he might have lost it like at the end of the season. Because I could have sworn Bijan Robinson came out of the draft as a superstar.
No, he was a star.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Could have sworn he was. Maybe he just got him a...
Because if he had... Because I'm looking at the end game and the progression history, and if they lost the dev, it'll say minus, or it'll be red, and it'll say...
Yeah, so like
star dev.
Yeah.
And Bijan Robinson doesn't have anything by his name. His last update was from Wild Card Playoff Week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so then it probably was just... That's probably just what it was. Yeah, but he's got 2 star... and then you got Jesse Bates. So he's sitting with 2 ability players right now. But, I mean, his team's pretty young. So, I mean, I don't see why his team... I mean, he drafts pretty good, too, so... I haven't really seen much of him in the chat lately, so I don't know, how much he's kind of took a look at the not the draft right now. But yeah, sitting at 2 with 2 ability players. Going to the Bills, man. He seemed to keep almost all his guys, I think. Well, actually, he actually did lose a couple. I think he might have lost the linebacker Edmonds. I think he might have lost his dev. Also, if I'm looking at this correctly, I think he had a defensive tackle or a right end. Possibly lost that too.
Yeah, and then he's going to have Dawson Knox is going to lose his ability.
Oh, is he?
Because, I mean, he kept his abilities, but he got suspended. So, as far as I know, the new rule was that is if you get your abilities from on a season where your player broke a rule and got suspended, that it would get reversed.
So he got like a dev game in season, and then because he was over the limit or whatever it was,
like he was over the usage percentage, like he was over 30%.
Damn, they should have done that before we advanced, and then it wouldn't have took a slot for somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how that works if it does that way. Well, I guess it just means that someone in season is going to get a dev game, more dev game opportunities.
Yeah, true.
Season.
True. Josh Allen obviously kept it. I think everybody was like, "Fuck, I hope he loses Gunslinger." Stephon Diggs kept his, DK Metcalf, and then Tre'Davious White. I think he lost more on the defensive side of the ball, though. Like I said, I just have the database pulled up, but I don't know if you're looking at the team itself in the roster. But yeah, I could have sworn like the D tackle. I can't think of his name, but I know him and maybe Edmonds. I think they lost theirs.
Yeah, let me look. Yeah, Edmonds, he dropped down to star dev, And
then it might be right end or something. It might not be D tackle.
And then Ed Oliver, his defensive tackle, went down to the star dev. So he lost.
So this is mainly on the defensive side of the ball. But I mean, he still got a handful of his expertise is offense. That's his strong suit. So I mean, I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Do you want to keep your guys that help you succeed on offense, or you want the defensive guys that you kind of just hope they do their thing?
Yeah, well, and the defensive ones is so random. Like you just never know, because you can have a good season and still get regressed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes for everything though. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Going to the Broncos, I think. Let's see. So he has Jerry Jeudy as Superstar X Factor, which he might go to Superstar because I think he was suspended too.
Yeah, I think he was suspended.
So he'll drop to Superstar, and lose that ankle breaker, which I don't know if that's gonna affect like the crazy jukes and stuff I've been seeing him do with them, but yeah, that's pretty wild. Then he's got Jaquelin Roy. I probably botched that name. And then Justin Simmons. I think that might be. Oh, he lost. I remember seeing him say he lost Meander and.
Meander and then Emmanuel Hall.
Oh, Emmanuel Hall,
which was surprising because Emmanuel Hall, he lost his dev and he had over 2,000 all-purpose yards. He had 1,406 receiving yards. So he basically had a wide receiver season, like a top wide receiver season as a running back. Yeah. And then he also had 1,017 rushing yards with 15 touchdowns.
Oh, man.
Then he had 9 receiving touchdowns. So if you combine that, he's got over 20 touchdowns, over 2,000, almost 2,500 total yards. And he still lost his dev.
Yeah. So. He got suspended, though, too, didn't he?
I don't know about that one, actually. I know in season he got suspended for, I think,
for like a running it up rule or something like that, right?
I think it was like a sim score thing for like 1 week. He had he had a low enough sim score that someone was able to set him, and I think that's who they set. But
okay. I could have sworn that was him on the usage rule or something like that.
Okay, let's see right here. So no, he wasn't.
Oh, nope. he was under. Oh, okay. So
for so if you want to just go over them all real quick, it was for air yards average. It was Jamar Chase for the Bengals.
Okay.
It was DK Metcalf for the Bills.
Okay.
Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos. Noah Fant for the Broncos. Odell Beckham for the Colts. Marquez Valdes-Scantling for the Packers and Devontae Adams for the Packers. And Kayshon Boutte for the Ravens. And that was all the air yards average. And then on the over 30% team receptions, it was just Dawson Knox for the Bills. And then the halfback 80-20 roll, it was Bijan Robinson and Alvin Kamara.
Oh. Dang. That's wild. Yeah, well, he's sitting with 3.
I think that's the most suspensions we've ever seen, like, in a single season.
It's kind of been... It's kind of been a little
especially with the air yards average. That's
yeah, that for sure was probably one of the bigger ones we've had for the end of a season. But we're also seeing a ton of suspensions like in season 2 now. Like I swear, like at the end of the, like when we start getting to like week 10 and on, like you start seeing like, people handpicking guys to be out for like a week or whatever it is. It's just we're starting to see a lot of that now. I don't know if competition just brings people, people out.
There was a lot of weirdness this season, like sim scores and stuff like that. Like
that was pretty wild.
There was some stuff that seemed like it was petty sim scoring, and then there was other ones where it's like it it was legit, and it's like we need to make an adjustment there.
A couple
But
people
then it
witch
also
hunting
like
and
people. It felt like there was a point where people were hitting other people's sim score because they hit their sim score.
yeah, they were like, I got you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who knows? It was wild, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of suspensions, a lot more than we've ever had. It feels like.
Yeah, it was like I think they even said on the breakfast show as well. It's a whole lot of just a lot of mess. But moving on, man, we got the Browns. Got Myles Garrett keeping his, still superstar X Factor. Nick Chubb still keeping his, man. Then he's got Jace McClellan. I think that's a linebacker, if I'm not mistaken. And then his rookie receiver, Jackson Smith Najiba. Oh, I got that one. I'm not.
I think it's Najigba actually.
Najigba? Oh, it is Najigba. Damn. I almost got it. 2 out of 3, man. 2 out of 3. But yeah, he. I don't think he really lost very much. I'm not sure that he had very many dev drops himself. So, I mean, that's good news for the Browns.
Yeah.
Then just looking at the Buccaneers, man, your team. I mean, I think you could speak on it a little more. You know, like I said, I'm just reading off. The guys
we got
that are
wrecked,
here.
bro. We lost Carlton Davis, lost his. So he went from superstar to star. And then, like I said, Chris Godwin lost his. He went from superstar to star. And then we had Leighton Vander Esch get superstar at Super Bowl and then get that reverted. And then, let's see, was there anything else? I had Shaq Barrett go down from... He had lost his abilities already, but he went down from star to normal, and he got -5 finesse move. We did get OJ Howard upgraded to Superstar X Factor, and that actually held up, so we're happy about that.
Yeah, that's a plus. He's pretty that's the dude that always tune into your games, and he's always mossing somebody. What's up with the South, man? Just their tight ends just out here just destroying everybody in their path, man. You guys just got those guys that just get those like mossed animations, and he just shrugs the guy off and takes off running. Like that's Pitts. This is wild, man. But yeah, you keep OJ Howard at Superstar X Factor. You got Wirfs at Superstar. Devin White, that's a good one to keep. Devin White.
Yeah.
And then Amari Cooper. I know you said earlier you would have rather kept Godwin.
Yeah. For sure.
But I mean, at least it kept you with one receiver. I mean, it would have sucked if you would have lost both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Then going over to the Cardinals, I'm not sure if the Cardinals... I know they lost their running back. I think their running back Spiller was a superstar. I know for sure he's not there anymore. I'm only seeing Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins.
I think he went all the way down to normal too.
Yeah.
And I think Isaiah Simmons went from superstar to star maybe. Or no, I think that was last season actually that happened.
Oh, he also lost the guy he traded for too for the Colts, Leonard.
Oh yeah, Darius Leonard. Yeah,
Darius Leonard star.
He went all the way down from. I think he went from X Factor all the way down to normal or star.
To normal. Oh my God.
Let me look and see. Yeah, just make sure I'm not speaking out of my ass.
Yeah, but even just going from X Factor to
so he went from Superstar X Factor down to Superstar and then down to Star. Jeez. So he's still at Star, but he dropped 2.
Yeah, but he's pushing what, like 27, 28 or something now. So
yeah.
So it's not gonna be as easy to get him.
He's 29. He's not getting a Death Star.
Yeah, he's not getting enough Death Star. Damn, that sucks. At least he kept Kyler Murray though with that escape artist. That always makes things feel a little bit better.
DeAndre Hopkins did drop from X Factor to Superstar, so he still has abilities, but he doesn't have an X Factor anymore.
Yeah. I mean, he still got red zone threat and short and elite. I think was his double me. I think it was for his X Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, how good is double me gonna be if he's running like? I mean, what is his speed now?
It's 88 now.
Oh, that's not too bad, I guess then. But I mean, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, with good route running in this Madden, I feel like you can get away with good cuts.
Yeah, like short
and
in the
get
lead would be
separation that
dangerous,
way.
man. It kind of forces you to kind of play inside on the on him. I could see him moving him to slot maybe, or maybe just trying to get rid of him altogether. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he does though.
Well, he's still usable. And
he's definitely
those
usable.
abilities are good abilities. So
yeah. So he, that still might be his guy. Going to the Chargers, man. He still got Derwin James at Superstar X Factor. Dalton Schultz, he got him up to Superstar. And then he's got Justin Herbert. He got Justin Herbert back up to Superstar. And Joey Bosa still at Superstar. I think he lost Murray Jr. I think I seen him in the chat saying that he lost Murray Jr. And it looks like Keenan Allen doesn't have abilities anymore. Because I don't think he traded Keenan Allen, right?
No, I don't think so. Let me see. Because that might have been even last season that he lost abilities.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he still had a...
Oh, no, it was.
Was this season,
this season, yeah. Yeah, he regressed to star.
Damn, that is rough.
Yeah, this was a weird one because Z-Star was talking about it in chat, like how he had Kenneth Murray Jr., who lost his dev, and like, dude, he was like...
Had like a monster season?
he was like top in tackles. He was like number 1 in tackles for loss.
Yeah.
And he lost his dev. Like,
I truly think it is just random because, like, I mean, it would be nice, like, for next cycle if EA would just release, like, what you need actually to keep a dev.
Yeah, I think they need to redo that a little bit and make it more realistic. I feel like
maybe a lot of it has to do with like the player hitting their their goals for the season and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it could have something to do. I feel like certain player personalities, like they say there's not, but I feel like there's some personalities built in the game that it's just like.
Yeah, like a team leader kind of guy or something.
Yeah, they're more likely to get devs or they're more likely to lose devs.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's no way to really prove that.
Yeah.
You're the one coding the game and you come out and say it.
Yeah, dude, like that's it right there. But it has nothing to do with it. We're just chasing the wrong thing. The Chiefs are another team that got hit pretty hard. I think he was saying. I know he kept X Factor, Mahomes, Kelsey. Kelsey was kind of a surprise to me, but I mean, I think he had a pretty good season though, actually. So probably not so much of a surprise, but just because he was pushing in age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Hill, Kelsey, Mahomes all kept theirs. Snead kept a Superstar, and Honey Badger kept Superstar as well. I know he said he lost Johnson. I think he said he might have lost his it's like rookie corner or something like that. Yeah, so I know he lost a couple though, man. I think I actually could probably go into the chat. I think he was posting.
Yeah, Philip Lindsay got Superstar Dev Super Bowl week and then lost it a week later.
I think that's the worst, dude. I think when you get it the week that they give all the devs out, and then the next week you save and you lose it. That's like, I think that's gotta be like the worst feeling.
And then Mecole Hardman, he upgraded from Superstar to Superstar X Factor in the Super Bowl week, and then the next week regressed all the way back down to Star Dev.
Jeez. So they just said screw it all entirely, and was just like, yeah, nah, it's not happening, bro.
Yeah, well, he was already Superstar. He gained X Factor, and then he still lost both and went all the way back down to Star.
They're doing DK dirty, man.
Yeah, so that was pretty dirty.
Yeah,
that was pretty dirty.
I mean, he's still got, one of them. He's up there in X Factor. He's got 5 total, so he's he's hanging in there still. He's not the worst we've seen. Like there's a couple teams that we've already kind of went through, and they only got 2. It does suck though because you did lose your the speed guy and Hardman, who would have been nice to match up with Hill, and then Kelsey along with him. But I think DK will be fine next season. He'll, just all that hard work. I think is what really like irks people. You know what I mean? Like you put all the work in to get the guys, and then it's like
Well, yeah, he had that one guy, Kamara, the linebacker that had like 17 sacks.
Yeah,
and he was like one of the top sack leaders.
You're like, damn it.
And he dev'd up in the Super Bowl season, and then double dev'd down all the way to normal.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing too. You have like a crazy season with the guy, and then
he had two guys that double dev'd down, and then he lost Chris Jones went down to star too.
Chris Jones, yeah, I think it was calling him Chris Johnson earlier, man. What the fuck are we talking about? Wild for a while, but yeah,
close enough.
Close to you know what I'm talking about. But it was pretty. That was that sucks. The double dev down, that's the worst. Especially when they have a good season. Like, all right, EA, like if you're gonna take the dev from them, at least just kick them down one. Don't stomp them into the ground.
Yeah.
But going to the next team, the Colts. They look like they have 5 still. All superstar. Taylor, Byron Young, Quentin Nelson, DeForest Buckner, and Buda Baker. I think OBJ lost his. I want to see who else did he lose.
Buckner went from X Factor to
superstar. Yeah,
so he still has abilities, but he did drop his X Factor. And then Xavier Howard went down to star.
That's who it was, Xavier Howard. I know he had traded for somebody else. Yeah, Xavier Howard. That's unfortunate. That's rough. That's another one that's kind of. I mean, he didn't really get hit too hard. I think OBJ would have lost it anyways. So.
OBJ. OBJ didn't have abilities anyways.
Oh, he didn't, huh? Yeah, that is right. Yeah, he didn't. I think he ended up getting it though, and then lost it, right?
Oh yeah, he did. He got superstar dev, and then he lost it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got hit hard last season with regression, man. I lost damn near everybody. I was like, fuck.
But he wouldn't have kept that superstar dev anyways, because even if the game hadn't regressed him, he was one of the guys that got suspended, so he would have got it. Yeah, he would have got it rolled back.
That's what I'm saying. He would have lost it anyway, so he was good. Let's see, going on to the Cowboys, man. They got Dak Prescott. He's got superstar ability still. Zach Martin still keeps it with screen protector and post up. And then Ezekiel Elliott, I think that's the big one, man. I was watching that game where he was, just watching him. It's wild when that ability lights up, man. I actually think he went down. He went to superstar. So
yeah, he's superstar, so that's big, because when that ability, Zeke gets lit up, he's hard to tackle, bro.
That's what I was talking about. Was it Tank? Was that the ability he had?
No, he had Freight Train, I believe.
Freight Train, there we go. That's the ability I was talking about. But the fact that he went down to, like I said, to superstar, that kind of kills that, because that was a game changer for him.
Yeah.
So,
and reach for it's cool in situations, but
yeah,
the other one is leapfrog, and who's really doing that?
Yeah,
besides HD.
Yeah, for real. You can't because you can't really use leapfrog like you kind of see like the mud guys using it in the sim league, because it's not really sim. I think it's kind of like, I think that would fall under the category of like manipulating the AI. Where like they jump juke kind of thing.
The Jurtle?
Yeah, like the Jurtle.
No, you can do that. Who is it? There's someone that Jurtles a lot. Papa Greeny, I think. Yeah, Papa Greeny Jurtles a lot.
Is it really? Oh, I always thought that was like a manipulation of the AI kind of thing. Because like they kind of go dumb for a little bit, no? Like,
If you time it right, but they could also get blasted too.
Oh yeah, well that's the benefit of having like leapfrog, right? You can't like prevents fumbles while you're hurdling. So
Yeah.
if you jump, you can't like you just jump to guarantee that you don't fumble. Like yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't. There might be something glitchy with leapfrog and Jurtles. I don't know if the Jurtle counts for that. For no fumbles, because it's technically called a Jurtle because it's a juke hurdle. So I don't know if that's.
Okay. Also, yeah, but because they call it a Jurtle, that's supposed to be like a
Yeah, I don't know if it's different than
just
the regular.
If they programmed it into the game to be like, nope, that doesn't count. Blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One name I do notice is his linebacker. Is not there anymore. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
The Parsons?
Parsons, yeah. Parsons had like
Michael Parsons.
I believe one of his abilities was like a run ability where he like sheds like lead blocks or something like that. It was like lead block elite or some shit like that. And
maybe reach elite.
Reach elite. I don't know. It was something where he sheds lead blocks or something like that. Okay. Yeah.
I know there's an ability called Reach Elite, and it's where, like, if you're engaged in a block, your guy will reach and grab him even though he's engaged in a block.
Oh, no. This one was where, like, he would win against lead blocks. So, like, if you sent, like, linemen at him or for me, when I played him, I run a lot of stuff with huge checks out of the backfield, and he was, like, absolutely destroying huge check, who has, like, at the time had, like, I think like 95 lead block. It's just like running right through him and going right to my running back. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's unfortunate to lose that one. Did he lose Lamb? I'm not sure if Lamb was if CD was a superstar.
No, he was star dev already.
Star dev, yeah.
So, or at least Madden doesn't show him losing any devs.
Yeah, so maybe lost it this prior season, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, he's basically sitting with
either that or he never had it in the first place.
Yeah, he's sitting with 3 superstars, so he's another guy who just whether it was just this season or a couple seasons, he got hit pretty hard. Looking at the Dolphins look like they weren't touched at all, man. They're ridiculous, man. I think they might have if not the most, like their second or third, because they got 6 superstar guys, dude. They still got Russell Wilson with the escape artist. They got Thomas. I'm not gonna Juan. We'll call him Juan. And then they still got Jalen Waddle as an X Factor. Then he still got Josh Joby, Miles Murphy, and Salvon Ahmad, all as superstars. So I mean, it doesn't really look like he lost anybody. I can't think of anybody that he lost. Gilmore maybe.
Yeah, Gilmore did lose.
Yeah, so I mean, that kind of saves Greeny a little bit. But other than that, I mean, I don't think he's really hurting. I mean, he's still sitting pretty at like I said at 6.
Yeah, Gilmore lost his abilities. That sucks. But I mean, I guess you could say it's still a win that he's 33 years old and he didn't lose any speed. He's still 91 speed at 33 years old.
Yeah, and he probably still has all the the coverage attributes. Might have lost like a little bit, but nothing like crazy.
Yeah, he didn't lose anything crazy. The worst was he got -3 zone coverage and -3 play rec, but that was it.
Yeah, it was wild. Like what the
rest of it's like -1 to like just random shit.
Yeah, so he's up there with some of the most. Then you got the Eagles, man. They kept Jaden Daniels, which is a big one. He's got a bazooka inside Deadeye, clutch and anchored extender. Darren Waller, tight end apprentice, which was one of the better abilities for a tight end. Kept Andrew Booth, Devontae Smith, and Rodney Hudson at.
He actually upgraded Andrew Booth at the end of the season, I think.
Oh,
I think he got awarded superstar.
Right. Yeah. He said. I mean, he's clutch though, man. He's the guy that's always freaking snatching all the balls out of the air, man.
Yeah. That's all of his DBs, man. I don't know how he does it. They all got like 20 picks apiece.
Yeah, there's a couple people, man, that they got their specialty in like certain positions, and you're like, how the fuck does that guy do that? How does he make all these guys like that? Yeah, but he's sitting with 5. He's pretty solid. I think he probably kept the majority of the guys that he wanted to keep at.
He had Darius Slay lose his dev. He went from superstar to star. And then Avonte Maddox also went from superstar to star.
Yeah, that whole secondary, but the way
it's like, it looks like the way that it's showing it on here, it looks like it was like awarded superstar dev during the Super Bowl week, and then they took it right back.
Oh, damn.
For both of those guys.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, but he's not looking too bad. He's probably one of the guys that didn't get hit too bad. Then we looking at the Falcons, man. Kyle Pitts, that's a big one. He was able to keep that. I'm pretty sure you were hoping he lost it.
100%.
Yeah. And then
because he had the worst season he's gonna have this season, but I didn't expect him to lose it.
Yeah.
Because he's young. He's only 23 years old, so you really don't have to have the best season to not regress, unless they just hit you with some random shit. So
true. Then you got Evan Neal and Zach Evans. They both kept superstar. I think he had a running back that lost it. Possibly a running back.
I think so.
I
think Calvin Ridley went from superstar to star.
Oh, yeah, Calvin Ridley too. Yeah, I could have sworn his like main running back was like a superstar.
Are you talking about Breece Hall?
Might be Breece Hall. What's the other guy's name?
He's got Zach Evans and Breece Hall. Zach Evans is still superstar.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was Zach Evans.
Breece Hall is just star dev.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then he kept his guy then. So he's sitting with 3 right now too. And then we're gonna go to the football team, who looks like he has like 50. He's got Antonio Gibson, who's just an absolute cheat code. And Josh Allen, both keeping X Factor. Then he's got Malik Willis as superstar, Chase Young as superstar, Michael Thomas as superstar, Terry McLaurin as superstar, and then Jamin Davis as superstar. Yeah, that's wild. This might be the most. What was that? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's looking like he's got 7. So
the only thing I could think of that he lost was Michael Thomas going down from superstar X Factor to superstar, but he still has his abilities. You still X Factor anymore.
Yeah, you still keep that ability. You know, he doesn't go all the way down. He still technically counts as an ability player. He just loses that. I think he had double me as well. But yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, King Bank had a good season this year, though, man. He we went from having that kind of off season first year with Willis, and he flipped it around and kind of made a playoff run. You seen him in the playoffs too. I think he had a lead, and he just came back and at the end and just kind of ran away with it.
Yeah, I gave that game away. I was up 20. I was up 24-7 at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. I think it was like 24. When I tuned in, I think it was 24-21 or something like that, and he was driving down the field. So, and he started running with the running back a little bit more, and was just bouncing off of people. And so.
Yeah, once he gets activated, he's
it's rough to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Zeke. If he's activated, he's crazy.
Like, fuck. Just got to send the whole team at him and hope for the best. Yeah, moving on, we get the Niners. We did not lose any devs, I don't think, this this offseason. I think they felt kind of bad that they took like 7 of them from last season. So, Kittle and Bosa both kept their X factors. Sermon, superstar. Lance kept superstar. They did kind of hit some of the older guys on the team, like Huschek. Huschek got demolished. He went from like 90 overall to like 82 overall. So that's kind of rough.
I had one like that. Well, Shaq Barrett that I mentioned, he was like that. He went from I think 86 overall down to 83 overall.
Yeah, he had like a massive drop. I was just like, holy crap. It was rough. It was rough out there. But I mean, you're gonna see stuff like that. I was really hoping that I got Debo the dev, man. He had like 600 yards rushing, and then he had like another 800 yards passing. So I was like, damn, hopefully he gets, but nope. Yeah. no love for me, man.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Emmanuel Hall had 2,400
yards. Lost all this stuff. Yeah. Once you said that earlier, I was like, yeah, I don't really think Debo even had a shot then. But but yeah, but not too bad for us. Giants, I think lost a good amount too. I'm only showing Saquon and Thibodeau as X factors. I think they might have lost both their corners. Possibly a receiver. Yeah, I think they lost a good amount, man. I know those corners were kind of pushing in age a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to look and see if I can locate. Does he even have Kenny Golladay anymore? I don't see him on the stats.
He might have released him. I know he was trying to trade him for the longest. This offseason, he might have just let him go and said screw it.
Yeah, he might have legit just released him.
He might have just said fuck this, because he was trying to trade him for the longest, man. And I think he dropped in speed or something like that, and people were just like, ah. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Woo, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he lost a couple, because I could have sworn he had more than this. He's only sitting with 2 X factors, so that's rough. Back to the draft, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you kind of see a season like that, especially when you're trying to find a quarterback. Guys not gonna have the greatest seasons out there.
And he was like, it was a revolving door, and
yeah, it was like different quarterback every week, every quarter. For a while, I think it was just like a different quarter. I was like, damn, another one. And moving on to the Jags, though, man. Looks like Trevor Lawrence kept his X factor, and then Miles Jack kept superstar. Still has Lurker and no outsiders, but I think he might have lost a couple. I think he might have lost like a running back.
I think Lawrence actually upgraded from superstar to superstar X Factor, but he got that Truz ability X Factor.
Yeah, with a non-mobile quarterback, it was just like, well, I mean, he's not slow.
Yeah, he's decently mobile, but he's not like
that
Lamar
guy you're
Jackson.
trying to run. Yeah, he's not getting away from anybody. That 69 overall. That 69 speed D tackle is gonna chase him down from behind. Yeah, he's sitting at 2. He's another one of those guys that kind of doesn't. He's gonna have to work his way back from getting some devs.
And I'm not sure if he lost some or if he just didn't have that many already.
Yeah, he might
not have had that many already. I can't think of anyone that regrets.
Yeah, like off the top of my head now. Maybe the tight end. Didn't he have a tight end that was a dev? Or maybe that was King Mike with the Redskins. Either way, he still got 2.
No, he's just got a normal dead tight end. He didn't lose anything. It was a rookie, I think, or no, he was one of the drafts, but it was like a couple ago.
Yeah,
I think it was the first draft he got him in, but yeah, he's still normal dev.
And then we got the Jets, man. The Jets didn't lose anybody. They're another one that's up there with a bunch of superstar abilities. Will Anderson, still superstar X Factor. Derek Stingley, superstar. Elijah Moore, superstar. Marvin Mims, superstar. Michael Carter, superstar. Mekhi Becton, superstar. And then Teron Armstead, superstar. So he's, Doc coming into the season is looking...
Yeah, I think he was the one that came in chat and he just straight up said, like, yeah, I didn't lose anything at all.
He came in the chat like, fuck you guys, holy nice. Shit.
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice. Yeah, it definitely was.
But you got to give props to A-Rod because a lot of his abilities players were really young players that he got through draft or already young, and he just got dev stories. So I mean,
Yeah.
you can't really hate on it. They're all young, so it's gonna be hard for them to lose their abilities because they're all like less than 25 years old.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we've been going for a while, man. So maybe pick up part 2 and just stop right here with the Jets and then go. Maybe tomorrow we'll hop back in and start up with the Lions and kind of just go from there and finish off the rest of the league.
Yeah, that works for me because I was already like yawning and
it's
like I'm looking at like man, we got like 15 more teams. I think 12 more teams.
Yeah, we got a good amount of teams, and you're yawning, and then I'm yawning, and then you're yawning, and we're just going back and forth like the last 10 minutes are just going back and forth yawning. So, we'll cut it off there, man. Appreciate you joining me late at night, and kind of going over some of these teams, man.
Yeah, anytime. I appreciate you having me, and it's kind of fun to go back because I kind of, when the Discord bot went through and showed everything, I was kind of just looking for my team. So getting to know
kind of familiarizes you with
next season.
Everybody's team and stuff like that. Yeah. So like I said, we'll jump into it tomorrow, man. But until that comes, man, we'll catch you guys later.
Peace.